The invitation arrived in a pink envelope, Jenny's signature color since high school. You're invited to celebrate my new home. Come see what hard work and determination can accomplish. I stared at the elegant script, confused. Jenny had been complaining about her financial situation just last month. Credit card debt, student loans, her divorce settlement barely covering rent. Now she'd bought a house. That's wonderful, I told her when she called to confirm I'd received it. I didn't know you were even looking. Oh, Meredith, it happened so fast. The perfect opportunity came up, and I just had to seize it. You know what they say, when one door closes, another opens. Something felt off, but I pushed it aside. This was Jenny. We'd been best friends since freshman year at Ohio State. She held my hair during my first hangover. Been my maid of honor, cried with me through my mother's cancer. If anyone deserved good fortune, it was her. The first real warning sign came 3 days before the party. A credit alert popped up on my phone. New mortgage account added, $400,000. I laughed. Obviously a mistake. I lived in a 2-bedroom apartment and had no plans to buy property until the market cooled. I made a mental note to call the credit bureau on Monday. Then came another alert, and another. New credit cards, a car loan, all in my name, all wrong. I called Experian immediately. Ma'am, I'm showing a mortgage originated through Trustfield Bank last month. The property address is 4827 Maple Grove Lane. That's impossible. I've never applied for a mortgage. I've never even heard of Trustfield Bank. The application shows your social security number, current employment, and, well, it says here you provided pay stubs and tax returns. My blood went cold. Someone stole my identity. It appears so. I'm flagging these accounts immediately. You'll need to file a police report and contact the FBI. Identity theft involving mortgages is federal. I spent the next 2 hours on the phone. FBI, local police, credit bureaus, my bank. The violation felt visceral. Someone had reached into my life and taken my financial identity, my future borrowing power, my clean credit I'd spent 15 years building. The mortgage address, the FBI agent said during our call, 4827 Maple Grove Lane. Do you know anyone at that address? I Googled it while we talked. A beautiful colonial in Westfield, the wealthy suburb Jenny had always dreamed about. The listing showed it had sold last month for $400,000. Oh my God. Ma'am? My hands shook as I pulled up Jenny's housewarming invitation. The address at the bottom. 4827 Maple Grove Lane. I need to call you back, I managed. It couldn't be, not Jenny. There had to be an explanation. Someone else had stolen my identity and coincidentally bought a house on Jenny's street. Or the address was wrong. Or I called her sister Lisa. Hey, you coming to Jenny's housewarming? Can you believe she pulled it off? After everything with Direct and the bankruptcy. Bankruptcy. Last year. Didn't she tell you? The divorce got messy. She filed Chapter 7. That's why we were all so shocked when she bought the house. She said she found some special program for people rebuilding credit. I hung up feeling sick. Jenny couldn't get a mortgage with a recent bankruptcy. But I could. My 790 credit score could. The FBI agent, Special Agent Martinez, called back within an hour. Ms. Thompson, we've been investigating similar cases. Can you think of anyone who had access to your personal information? Social security number, birth date, employment history. 20 years of friendship flashed through my mind. Jenny helping me with taxes when I was freelancing. Storing my important documents at her place during my apartment flood. Being each other's emergency contacts. Having each other's passwords just in case. My best friend, I whispered. She's having a housewarming party Saturday. At that address. We'll need you to attend, Agent Martinez said. Act normal. We'll be there, but we need her confident, not suspicious. Can you do that? Yes. Miss Thompson, I know this is difficult. Betrayal by someone close is often worse than stranger fraud. But if she did this to you, she's likely done it to others. We need to stop her. The next 3 days were agony. Jenny texted constantly about the party, sending photos of her new kitchen, her hardwood floors, her master suite with the walk-in closet she'd always wanted. You'll love the backyard, she gushed. Remember how we used to dream about having dinner parties? Now I can actually host. Each message twisted the knife deeper. We had dreamed together. But I thought we'd celebrate each other's successes honestly, not that she'd steal my identity to achieve hers. Saturday arrived gray and drizzly. I sat in my car outside 4827 Maple Grove Lane, watching other guests arrive. Mutual friends, Jenny's coworkers, her sister, all believing they were celebrating Jenny's hard work and determination. Agent Martinez's voice came through the earpiece they'd given me. "We're in position. Just act natural. Enjoy the party. We'll handle the rest." I walked up the driveway on legs that felt disconnected from my body. Jenny threw open the door before I could knock. "Meredith, you made it." She pulled me into a hug that I forced myself to return. Come in, come in. Let me show you everything." The house was beautiful. Gleaming floors, crown molding, the kitchen island we drooled over in magazines. She decorated in that Pinterest-perfect style she loved, all whites and grays with pops of pink. "Jenny, this is incredible. How did you manage it?" "Oh, you know me," she laughed, that tinkling sound I'd once found charming. "When I set my mind to something, I make it happen." The divorce was actually a blessing. It forced me to take control of my financial future. But I thought, didn't Lisa mention bankruptcy? Her smile flickered. That was just a setback. I found this amazing mortgage broker who specializes in creative financing. You'd be surprised what's possible when you think outside the box. Creative financing, like stealing your best friend's identity. "Show me the rest," I said, my voice steadier than I felt. We toured the house, Jenny chattering about paint colors and furniture plans. In her office, for my crafting business, I spotted a printer, laminator, and what looked suspiciously like blank document paper. "Is that a notary stamp?" I asked. "Oh, I got certified. You know, for extra income. Amazing what you can do online these days. Forged documents, that's what you can do." The other guests arrived in waves. Wine flowed. Jenny held court in her dream kitchen, telling everyone about manifesting prosperity and refusing to let divorce define her. "The secret," she said, raising her glass, "is believing you deserve good things. The universe provides when you're ready to receive." I excused myself to the bathroom and whispered to Agent Martinez, "How much longer?" 20 minutes. We're waiting for one more confirmation from the bank. You're doing great." When I returned, Jenny was cutting a cake shaped like a house. "For my housewarming," she announced, "and here's to good friends who support our dreams." She looked right at me during that toast. The woman who'd used my social security number like a credit card, who'd forged my signature on a mortgage that would haunt my credit for years, raised her glass to friendship. "Speech," someone called. Jenny giggled. "Well, I just want to say that hard work really does pay off. When Derek left, I thought my life was over. But sometimes you have to create your own opportunities, you know. Take what you deserve." The doorbell rang. Oh, more guests. Jenny hurried to answer it, still holding her champagne. I heard her cheerful welcome turn into confusion. "I'm sorry, who are you looking for?" Agent Martinez's voice was clear and professional. "Jennifer Walsh. I'm Special Agent Martinez with the FBI. We have a warrant for your arrest on charges of identity theft, wire fraud, and mortgage fraud." The champagne glass shattered on the hardwood floor. The party erupted in chaos. Guests screaming, backing away, phones coming out to record. Jenny's sister shouting about a mistake, and Jenny herself face cycling through shock, rage, and finally landing on me. "You," she lunged, but an agent caught her. "This is your fault. You couldn't just be happy for me. You stole my identity," I said quietly. "You bought this house in my name. I was going to pay you back, once I refinanced, once I got on my feet." "That's not how it works, Jenny. We're best friends." She was crying now, mascara running. 20 years. I held your hair when you were sick. I planned your birthday parties. I loved you. You loved what I could provide. Clean credit, a stable job, a social security number you could exploit. Agent Martinez read her rights while she sobbed. They found everything in her office, the forged documents, the fake pay stubs, the copied tax returns. She'd been planning this for months, maybe longer. "Check her computer," I told them. "See if there are others." There were 5 other identities stolen, though I was the only one she'd successfully used for the mortgage. Yet. As they led her away, she looked back one more time. "I just wanted what you had," she said. "It wasn't fair." You got everything so easily. I worked for 15 years to build my credit. You tried to steal it in 15 minutes. Same difference, she spat. It's all just numbers on a screen. The agents took me to the station for a full statement. The house would be seized. The mortgage would be contested. My credit would take years to fully repair, despite being the victim. Why the housewarming? I asked Agent Martinez. Why invite me? She had to know I'd eventually find out. Arrogance, thrill-seeking. Maybe she wanted you to see what she'd accomplish with your identity. Criminal psychology is complex, especially with people who feel entitled to what others have. Lisa called me that night, after Jenny's arrest hit the news. I can't believe it, she kept saying. My sister, your credit. How could she? She convinced herself she deserved it. That's what she told everyone at the party. Take what you deserve. Meredith, I'm so sorry. We had no idea. She seemed so proud, so happy. We thought she finally turned her life around. She did. Just using my life to do it. The legal process took 2 years. Jenny got 4 years federal time, 3 years probation. She was ordered to pay restitution I'll never see. Hard to pay back $400,000 from prison wages. I spent those years rebuilding. Credit monitoring services, fraud alerts, explaining to every lender why my credit report showed a foreclosed mortgage I never took. The emotional toll was worse than the financial, 20 years of memories tainted by betrayal. Jenny wrote me once from prison. Not an apology, an explanation. You always have everything. Stable family. Good job. Perfect credit. I just wanted to feel that security, even briefly. The house was beautiful, wasn't it? For 3 weeks, I felt like I was living your life. It was worth it. I didn't respond. What do you say to someone who thinks destroying your financial future was worth 3 weeks in a stolen house? But I kept the letter. A reminder that sometimes the people who claim to love you most are the ones calculating how to use you. That friendship and fraud can wear the same smile. That when someone shows you their true character, believe them the first time. The pink envelope from her housewarming invitation sits in my desk drawer too. Evidence, technically, but also a reminder. Come see what hard work can accomplish. She was right in a twisted way. Crime is hard work. Forging documents, creating fake employment histories, maintaining lies. She worked hard to steal my life. I work harder now to protect it. New passwords, new locks, new boundaries, and new friends who understand that real friendship doesn't come with a stolen mortgage attached. The house on Maple Grove Lane sold at auction. A young family lives there now, legitimately. Sometimes I drive by and wonder if they know the house's history. If the walls remember Jenny's party, her speech about taking what you deserve, the champagne glass shattering when the FBI arrived. Probably not. Houses don't hold memories. But I do, and I remember everything. Especially the lesson. When someone invites you to celebrate their success, make sure they didn't use your credit to achieve it.